Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, where we delve deep into the world of real estate with your host, the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Eddie Rudiger.
Good morning! Wow, was it a late night? Oh, I got feedback going on. Hold on. There we go. All right. Had the Zoom meeting still. Mike's on.
It's not me, it's you.
Oh, was it a late night for you, or did you call it early?
I called it early. I went to bed.
And I know there's a lot going on. We're not going to get into everything because it's not finalized. Everything has to get locked up and finalized and all that other stuff. We are going to talk a little bit about the elections. Did you vote yesterday?
Of course you did.
Absolutely you did. Absolutely, because realtors vote, let me tell you.
I just feel like it's our civic duty.
I agree. I made a post yesterday, and I tried to explain this to my son, because he's 8, so it's hard for him to understand. And he went with us to go vote and all that other stuff. And I explained to him, you have a duty to vote, because someone gave their life up, so you have that right. Someone went to war and fought, so you could have that right and get that ability and have that ability. So,
I think it's just very important to go vote.
Yes.
No matter what your opinion is.
Yep.
It's just, we need to do that as citizens.
And that's what I posted. You have someone gave up their life to go for you to have the ability to have your voice heard peacefully, and so go vote or shut up. That was my comment. Yeah. And then I did not want anybody, because I've got friends on both sides of the aisle. I made it so no one could comment. All they could do is like, heart, or dislike, but they could not comment because I was not looking for an argument yesterday.
No.
Everybody should be voting.
Don't want an argument. That's not it's just go vote. That's how we the people, that whole thing, that's how we do business in our country.
I have to be honest. They talk about, we had 50% participation, 60% participation every year, or 70 or 80 or whatever the number. No, we didn't. Because about half of our country isn't even registered and never votes. Half. And that amazes me.
That makes me sad, is what that makes me.
Yeah. So, all right. Getting into policy.
I hope everybody voted.
Yes.
Yep.
Getting into policy, how do presidential elections impact the housing market? We've talked about this a little bit in the past, and I figured since we all voted yesterday, we're going to hit it one more time, just so you understand what we're going into now that the election is over. All right? So, does an election slow down the housing market? From October to November, home sales decrease by 9.8% in a typical year. In an election year, 15%.
I would say this year was even more.
I think so.
Seems like everybody collectively held their breath.
Well, we have that information. This year, 23% of first-time buyers are waiting until after the election to buy.
There you go.
So, do more homes sell after the election? Answer: home sales tend to bounce right back, and 82% of the time they go up the following year. So yes, they do bounce back.
People just don't like the unknown.
Yeah. And the experts forecast home sales will rise from 4.6 million this year, so that's where they think we're going to finish the year off at, is 4.6, which is
an interesting number.
That's higher than I thought.
That's why I said that's an interesting number.
I'm thinking we're 4.3, but hey, if they can pull out 300,000 more sales
in the next couple of months,
so
in the next 6 weeks,
to 5.2 million next year.
Man, it'd be so nice to get to 5 million again.
And for those that are asking, why is it such a frustration? You have, us as real estate agents have not taken a huge financial hit. It's been a little rough, but not a huge financial hit, because while sales are down for the number of units, prices have gone up, and yes, we work on commission. All right? So that price increase has offset some, not all, some of the losses in the number of units. Yes. Because, the pie just shrunk. So when the pie shrinks, there's not much you can do with market conditions. I had an old managing broker that always just used to say, oh, go get yours, just go get yours, don't worry about the market. Which, it makes sense from one point of view, because there's 4.3 million to 6 million houses that have been sold this year. But that's nationally.
Yeah.
But it's still, the number of sales have shrunk over the years, and to see a normal market of 5 million, which is normal, 5 to 5.5 million, that we're looking at a normal market and normal sales volume last year, this is putting a huge stopgap underneath the market, because you've got some of other principals, inspectors, appraisers, lenders, where, lenders make money on more on the commission side. It's a whole formula and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Lawyers for our market, home warranty companies. Some of these places are struggling because we're 1 million units down from a normal market.
Yeah.
If McDonald's lost 1/5 of the market, you'd see stores closing.
And I think you saw that with a lot of lenders and that thing where they added personnel during the unicorn years because we were booming.
Yep.
And then we had this drop.
And they laid off a lot.
A lot of people.
So what happens to mortgage rates in an election year? From July to November, in election years, mortgage rates have decreased 72% of the time. This year, we've been in a volatile environment, including an average rate as low as 6.08 in September. Overall, they've come down from 8% in last fall, but yet we're all over the map right now.
Oh, on the daily.
I'm hearing people getting rates in the 7s and rates under 6.
Yeah.
It is that volatile right now with these rates.
Yes.
So, goes back to what we've been saying. Buy the house, rent the rate.
Yes. Because things will settle down.
The Fed is supposed to do another rate cut. That's going to help bring rates down. The election's over. I know nothing's settled down yet. It's going to settle down. It takes some time.
Yes, the dust will clear.
And you're going to start seeing rates now, I believe, start coming down.
Yes.
Does that mean you run out because it's a 1/4 of a point? No. Talk to your lender. You don't have a trusted lender. Call me. Call Nancy. We can tell you, here's a list of our trusted lenders. Call all 3 of them, 4 of them, whatever.
Yeah.
And see what's the best policy for you. Usually a 1/4 of a point is not enough to justify a refinance.
Yeah.
You're looking at minimum 1/2 point or more. Mostly you want to try to get a full point lower on the refi. And I was talking to somebody that had an 8% that bought, because on Monday I was out at the doctor getting all my blood sugar checked and everything else.
Yeah.
And I came down a little bit more on my A1C. Yay! But the young lady, the nurse that was there, she was telling me she bought in October last year, and they've got an 8% interest rate. And I said, why didn't you refinance when rates got down to 6? She's like, you know what? I don't know. My lender didn't call me. And I realized, I said, probably because
they want them.
I said, probably because you were probably still within 6 months of buying the house, and they would have to refund their compensation if you refinanced it. And that's the honest truth.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth. And she's like, that's probably why, because we probably were. I said, don't worry, it'll be there. But if it gets down to 7, I told her, you get down to 7, refi.
Yeah.
And then if it gets down to 6, then refi again. Don't gamble. Don't wait. Take the progression of the refinances.
Yeah, you'll save money every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Just be very careful about some of these places.
Yes.
About when you do refi, the refi fees.
Yes.
Some are saying, okay, we'll get you down into the 4s and 5s, but you have to pay $10,000 to get it refied.
Yeah.
Be very careful about that.
Yeah. your refinance should cost you anywhere from $2,000 to maybe $5,000 at the most.
Tops. That's really out there, too.
And that's why I said, call us if you're getting anything higher. I mean, we'll give you lenders, and you can talk to more than one.
Yeah, shop your loans. Shop your loans. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't affect your credit. It's not like opening a bunch of credit cards or something.
Yep.
Talk to the lenders.
So what happens to prices after the election? All right. So prices have risen 88% of the time in a year following the election. This year, nationally, home prices are projected to continue going up by 2.5% in 2025. So,
modest gains, but still going up.
Yeah, and just so you have this one. Usually we don't give all the data sources, but BTIG, Census, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, HUD, MBA, NAR, Redfin, Reese Club. These are where all this data is coming from, because this is very specific. So I wanted to kind of give, we're not just pulling this information, completely out of the hat. So, and here's why home sales bounced back after the election. So election years bring the temporary slowdown. In a given year, home sales slow down slightly in the fall. It's a typical seasonal trend. However, according to data from BTIG, in election years, there's usually a slightly larger dip in home sales in the month leading up to the election. All right? So, like I said before, non-presidential elections, we usually go down from 63 to 19. 9.8% is the average. Presidential elections under the same time frame, 15%. Okay?
Yep.
I would throw out, and I'm glad they did not use the 2020 election, because that was a
that was a unicorn year.
Yeah.
You can't take anything from 2020.
So
it's just too much of an outlier.
A recent survey from Redfin found 23% of potential first-time homebuyers said they're waiting until after the election to buy. 23%.
Yeah.
So
I've been seeing it. I'm seeing
some traffic, and I'm seeing some stuff too.
I think we're going to start seeing, now that everything's over, I think this weekend you'll start seeing movement again.
And 82% of the time, the year after the election, we see values go up. So the exception to those years. In 81, prices went down. The year after, was this prices? Annual existing home sales. I'm sorry, this is sales volume. So sales volume. So in 81, they went down. We were selling 2.9 million, and in 81, we went to 2.4. And that was a big election year.
Yeah.
Because we were coming out of the recession in 80. There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on in 1980.
And then you had in 88, that also happened. You had 3.5 million, and then it went down to 3.2. Every other year, of course, including COVID, it went up.
Yes. Sales volume increased.
Yes.
Yes.
So you're going to see buyers come into the market. You're going to see stuff happening. You're going to see this. So what are we expecting for next year? As we said, 5.2 million in projected sales going into next year.
I would love to see, again, I just love to see us hit back to a historically normalized market in around 5 million.
And it's just rough getting there. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It is not an easy task to try to normalize a market after it's gone through everything it's gone through. Because, this market has been a roller coaster since 2006.
Yeah.
We went through everything with the Great Recession and going through all of those obstacles. And we are finally coming out 2018, 2019, granted 2013 was the bottom of the market, and we started getting up, but we started getting into the positive aspects about 2018, 2019. Mm-hmm. And then in 2020, we get hit with COVID.
Yeah.
And then you got this COVID market. So again, another roller coaster move, okay, what's going on? Where are we going? Kind of just a crazy situation.
Yeah.
So, all right, I wanted to look, since election was yesterday, I wanted to look more big picture. And I thought we'd look at Will County. We haven't done the county as a whole in a while. So, median sales price of Will County is $344,950. That is up 7.8% on the median. The average sales price is $390,329, up 9.1%. So that is some really good growth. And this is October over October numbers.
Yeah.
So
solid.
Yeah. An increase of last year, that's for sure. Original list price is up 6.6% to on the average to $421,470. The median original list price is $370, right on the money, and that is up 5.7% from last year. Market time, your average market time is 34 days. That is down 12.8%, while the median is 13 days, up 8.3%. So there's some clashing data for you.
Yeah. Interesting data.
Percent of last list price, the average was getting 100%, down 0.2 because they were getting 100.2 of the last list price. The median is a straight 100% once again. The average original list price they're getting is 99.2%. So there is some negotiation rooms in Will County.
I'm seeing it.
A little bit depending on where you're at. But on the median, they're still getting 100%. So we do see some aspects of it. I think the big number that I wanted to see is month supply. Month supply is at 1.6 months. It is trending up. It is at 14.3% up from last year. It has been trending up slightly since 2022.
Very slightly.
Yeah.
Yes, it's crawling up.
I want to look. Let me look back here. The line graph, because I can take the line graph back 5 years. And yeah, so going back July 21st, 1.3, 1.2.
So go back to October of 2021. You were there.
October 2021.
I want to say it was 1.2%.
Yeah. 1.2 in October.
1.2. So, and we're at 1.6.
Yeah.
So that just should show how slowly month supply is going up.
Well, and keep in mind, October of 2019, which is our non-unicorn year.
Yes.
3.3 months supply. That is still a seller's market.
Yeah. Now it's just ridiculous seller market.
So, I mean, there's a lot to unpack. The number of homes for sale is totally. Look, October, there of 2019, there was 2,861 homes for sale. Right now, October, there's 1,072 for the whole county.
That's crazy.
Just over 1,000 homes
in the whole county.
In the whole county. And keep in mind, this is not just single family. This is all property types. Attached, detached, condos, duplexes, townhomes, regular single family houses. That's everything. For a county that has a population of over 600,000 people.
Yeah.
If you don't think we have a housing shortage, I don't know how else to explain this to you.
Yeah. It's tight.
New listings are starting to come up, which we need.
Yep.
They bottomed out in January 2024. They were 10,589 at the bottom. We are now, right now, at 11,545.
As compared to, and again, I like this 5-year, as compared to
October of 2019, 17,576.
Again, well illustrates what we're up against.
Under contracts, 8,037.
Yeah.
2019 October, 10,391. So there's up a 20% drop right there. You see it when I'm talking about the data in the market and the numbers, how the professionals, it's a rough market for us. You got 20% of the market gone from 2019. Now, you want to get really intriguing, because a lot of agents have not been in the business more than 10 years. The average agent's in the business for 10 years. So a lot of agents got into this in 2019, in 2020, and came into the COVID market. COVID market in October
of 2021
was 12,113 units under contract.
Yeah.
That's like a 40% difference.
Yeah.
So, closings, same aspect. Current closings in October for Will County, 7,940. 2019, 10,296. 30% drop, roughly.
30%. Yep.
October of 2021, 12,249.
Ouch. That's all I can say.
So that whole concept where go out and get yours, okay, that's right. Don't, you got to work, you got to do your stuff.
You got to stay in your lane and keep moving ahead.
But you can't, as a leader, you cannot be unrealistic of what the market conditions are.
Yes.
I mean, showings to contract are up 14 showings on the median in October. On the average, 19. All right? Showings to contract in 2019, 12 on the median. Mm-hmm. It's 14 now. So we are up over a normal market. We are down from last year by 12.5%. 16 last year, we're down to 14. 2021, it was at 19. Same on the averages. Average showing, like I said, was 19 in 2024. October, 17.
October of 2019.
October 2019.
Was 17.
17.
Yes.
2021, 26.
Yeah. The hair on fire year?
Yes, the hair on fire year. So
it's nuts.
There's just data all out there, folks. And if you're wondering what's going on, this is laying it out. And we're going to get in later in the show talking about, I think, some foreclosure information and stuff like that. But first, before when we get back from the break, I want to talk about how long it will take to sell your house. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Exit Real Estate Specialist and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation invite you to their Home Buyer Seminar on Wednesday, November 13th at 6 p.m. Join us at 2750 Caton Farm Road, Joliet, for an informative event designed to help you navigate the home buying process. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, our experts will provide valuable insights and tips to guide you through the journey of finding your dream home. Learn about credit, budgeting, calculating how much you can afford, and all the steps to the home buying process. Get your questions answered and receive personalized advice. Reserving a seat is easy. Just text RES Events to 85377. That's RES Events to 85377. If you're looking to buy in the next 3 to 24 months, then mark Wednesday, November 13th, 6 p.m. in your calendar and attend the Home Buying Seminar hosted by Exit Real Estate Specialist and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. We look forward to seeing you there.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
You made a smart move to get real with Eddie, helping you make your next smart move into your next home.
You got a new listing we're going to talk about coming up.
Yeah.
How long do you think it's going to take to sell? You never know.
I do not have a crystal ball.
Good answer. However, more homes are on the market, and that's affecting how long it takes to sell right now. Realtor.com, the number of homes for sale has been going up this year. That means there are more options for buyers, which is great news for anyone looking to buy. But as seller, it also means homes are staying on the market a bit longer, and now buyers have more options. Homes that are still selling faster than pre-pandemic years, meaning the days on the market are lower. We just kind of talked about that.
Yep.
Going through the Will County data. But like in days on market, this is for September, and the source is Realtor.com. 2017, 64 days. 18, 60 days. 19, 62. 20, 50 days. 21, 41 days. I don't know where it was a days on market. 41 days in September of 2021.
Yeah, again, hair on fire.
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, I'm glad they threw that in there because then you can kind of compare.
47 days for 22, 48 for 23, 55 for 2024. So yes, it is higher than the unicorn years of 20, 21, and 22. It is higher than last year, but is still lower than the normal market of 17, 18, and 19.
Yeah. So I would call it hair steaming.
Hair steaming?
Hair steaming right now. Yes. Because we're chugging right along.
We're chugging, and you got to get out there. Don't get me wrong. You got to telling a buyer, look, you got to have your pre-approval ready to go. You got to have this ready to go, and we got to get out there and we got to see the house right now.
Yes.
You cannot hem and haw. You hem and haw, the house is going to be gone.
Yes. And that's really what we're talking about. At least we can get up the driveway and see it now, as opposed to in 2021.
Yeah. Yeah, because if they're priced right, they still sell fast.
Yes.
Yeah. NerdWallet explains overall, demand still outpaces supply. This is hardly a mellow market. Good homes sell quickly.
Yes.
And keep in mind, these are national data informational. It's even more here when we're sitting at 1.6 months of inventory for the whole county.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really a struggle.
And when I say 1.6 months, for those that don't understand, that means nothing new comes on the market. At the pace we're selling, in 1.6 months, we have nothing left to sell.
Right.
A normal market, according to the statisticians, is 6 months of inventory.
Which I don't think I've ever seen in my career.
I don't think you have.
Because I came on board in 2016 and it was under that then. It
Yeah.
was becoming a seller's market then.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That's right. You've never dealt with a buyer's market. You never dealt with a neutral market.
No.
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to try my hand at it.
You get to have some fun and put the marketing out there and actually market a house and actually do your job.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. It's not that we haven't been doing our job, because our job is, first and foremost, in my view, is negotiating on the best interest of your client.
Well, and you have to market it.
Yes.
You have to know how to market it and get it out there. But on the other side too, a buyer is at the seller's whim right now. I mean, you can negotiate, but you know, now in a buyer's market, it'd be a lot more fun to be able to take my buyers to multiple homes, have some choices, and negotiate in a place of strength. Mm-hmm. Let's put it that way.
Well, and keep in mind, right now, there's ways to make your house shine, okay? Yes. Even though there's more homes available for sale than there were last year, you got to do things to move and make yourself stand out, okay? So there's several reasons why there aren't enough homes going around and why we're in this position that we're in. All right, so what caused the shortage? Underproduction of homes for years.
Yes.
Years. Zillow explains in 2022, 1.4 million homes were built at the time, the best year for home construction since the early stages of the Great Recession. However, the number of U.S. families increased by 1.8 million that year, meaning that the country did not even build enough to make a place for every new family, let alone begin chipping away on the deficiencies that hamper the housing affordability for more than a decade. That is a huge
That's
issue.
really the crux of everything right there.
And that I got to figure out where to get that data and that number. But there is a number out there that is housing formations. It's not the birth rate you want to look at.
No, it's
at
the
housing,
family.
It's housing formations.
Nations.
Yes. Because you could have a couple and they are turning around and they're living separately. They get married. Well, you now went from 2 houses down to 1 housing formation.
Right.
Or the opposite. They get divorced. Now you have 2 housing formations.
Right. Or you get more single individuals that are wanting to buy a home.
Yeah.
I'd like a stat on that. I'd like a statistic. We're going to have to look. I'm going to have to see if I can find one on on single individuals buying homes.
I know the single women are driving the market more than men.
Oh, definitely.
I want to say single women. I don't know, like the percentage of single women that are buying a house, I don't know. The percentage of buyers that are single women, I want to say is like 16 to 20%.
But I want to know over the years, like in the last decade or whatever, single purchasers.
Yeah.
So how much of the percentage of the market are singles?
16 to 20%, I think, are women, and I think it's 9 to 12% are men.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking
like it.
of our total sales.
Yes.
In each and every year.
Yes.
Over the last decade, what percentage of those sales were singles as opposed to, a couple or a family or,
Again, I believe for women it's 16 to 20% were single women out of the sales. That's been the number roughly. And that
out of total sales.
Totally
for the last decade or just this past year?
I think it was the past year. I don't have the decade.
See, that's what I mean. I want total of singles.
Okay. Yeah, you'd have to calculate
Yeah,
that.
that's what I mean. I want to look at that and see how many more single folks are buying homes over the last decade, percentage-wise, as opposed to a decade prior.
The other aspect is, with the housing shortages, the rising building costs, building materials, labor shortages, that put us behind. And then you got regional imbalances. Some markets are more affected by these shortages of houses than others. There's job growth and businesses coming in and regional stuff that could push prices higher. Then all of a sudden you see a business pull out and, okay, now there's a mass sell-off in that market.
Yeah, like
Caterpillar. And that's how we got the Will County CED.
Yeah.
Caterpillar was a big thing here in Joliet
for many
years. And then Cat said they're pulling out, and you had a group of business owners that came in and said, we don't want this to happen. We're going to diversify our business. And they did. Will County CED is amazing.
Yeah,
completely amazing.
They saved the day for the county.
Yeah, I mean, they've set this county up, and these individuals are just outstanding.
Let alone the pandemic when people were shifting, where they were going to live. They left cities, they went to the country, they went wherever. Yeah. We had a huge shift in population.
Speaking of shifts, you have a new listing coming.
I do. It is brand new listing. 934 Shiloh Court in Joliet. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath, single story, cute little place, generous backyard, little patio, just a block from the school.
Which school?
Heritage Trail.
Okay.
It's a Troy school.
Okay.
Basement? In College Park, no basement.
Garage?
It's a slab. 1-car garage.
Sweet.
It's a sweet little house. Done a lot of work in it. All new appliances, all new humidifier, whole house, new water heater.
And this is coming soon, so you can't find it anywhere on the market just yet.
Right.
So if they want to find out more information, they need to reach out to you, Nancy. What's the best number to reach you at, of course?
815-545-1162.
All right, so that's going to be up shortly. What's the price point going to be?
It is going to be listed at $245.
$245 even. All right, folks. So if you want to look into Shiloh Court, give Nancy a call. One more time, best number?
815-545-1162.
All right, so as I promised earlier, why today's foreclosure numbers
Exit Real Estate Specialist and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation invite you to their home buyer seminar on Wednesday, November 13th at 6 p.m. Join us at 2750 Caton Farm Road, Joliet, for an informative event designed to help you navigate the home buying process. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, our experts will provide valuable insights and tips to guide you through the journey of finding your dream home. Learn about credit, budgeting, calculating how much you can afford, and all the steps to the home buying process. Get your questions answered and receive personalized advice. Reserving a seat is easy. Just text RES Events to 85377. That's RES Events to 85377. If you're looking to buy in the next 3 to 24 months, then mark Wednesday, November 13th, 6 p.m. in your calendar and attend the Home Buying Seminar hosted by Exit Real Estate Specialist and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. We look forward to seeing you there.
It's Eddie Rudiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when lions serve, life improves, and the community grows. Grow with us. The Crest Hill Lions Club would also like to thank our sponsors who help with our yearly events, such as the car show and picnic at St. Joe's Park, and those who attend and support our Easter egg hunts, Shanahan Bingo, and many more events. The Crest Hill Lions Club meets the first and third Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. For more information on being a lion, go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
Stocks may succeed, stocks may fail. Real estate is always there. It's Get Real with Eddie.
Once again, we're talking foreclosures, Nancy.
And how it's not going to crash the market?
And don't get me wrong, I get it, because there are some areas that are having some issues.
Yes.
All
and
right.
it's unfortunate.
It
for
is
all
unfortunate.
those that this happens to, it is really unfortunate.
And we're seeing the market normalize. And as we said before, a normal market's 6 months, and it seems like this normal market for the rest of the country is normalizing, and we're at 4 months of inventory, which has been my point for better than a decade, that the statisticians need to go and look at the data.
I can't even imagine being 6 months as a normal market.
Of inventory, a month supply.
Yeah. I can't even.
I've been there. I've been at 4 years of inventory, so we won't go there. Because you'll cry.
Yeah, that's... I cry for everybody on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing good about that.
But I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I do think a normal market is 4 to 5 months of inventory now.
I would agree with that.
And the reason why is the 6-month concept was a concept prior to all of the technology we have in real estate. And let me put this back into terms. we haven't seen a 6 month worth of inventory or better since 2013. Okay?
Yeah.
2014, let's say.
Let's call it a whole decade.
Okay.
Let's just go
so
an
we're
even
10
decade.
years.
Yep.
Keep in mind, the smartphone, iPhone flat where you can do all your searching on the internet did not come out until about 2010.
Yeah.
So this whole thing of being on your phone and having real estate at your fingertips and all of this stuff, yeah, it was available in 2010, but nobody was looking at real estate. So we have changed so much, and listings are in front of people so much quicker, so much faster with that.
Oh, yeah. All the apps now and all just our habits and how we deal with all this.
I firmly believe that, and it's the economists that have to make the decision to change that, but I think it needs to be changed. I think a normal market is 4 to 5 months. And you've got a lot of parts of this country that are at a normalized market right now, using that as a definition. So let's look at the foreclosure numbers, all right? How is today's market different than in 2018? Well, the foreclosure activity is still far below levels seen during the crash, okay? So quarterly numbers of U.S. properties that started the foreclosure process in the thousands, we are still way under 100,000, okay, per quarter. Yes. Quarterly number, so there's about 100,000 a quarter, maybe 60 to 70,000, honestly, that are in the foreclosure process. In 2008, you were near or above 400,000. And we weren't really in a crash in 2008. It wasn't until after that we really started taking off. So a normal market, let's say 05, 06, you can handle 100, 200,000 in foreclosures throughout the entire country. You think about it, all right, if we're going to sell 5 million units next year, okay?
Yeah.
Breaking up the calculator.
So 5 million, so let's call it 50 or 50,000, 100,000.
5 million is 50,000 for 1%.
Yeah.
So that means 4% is 200,000 of 5 million. So 4%, that's 96% are fine. 4% of the market's failing. I don't see a problem. Now, don't take me like being mean. I'm not. I feel bad for those that are losing their house.
Oh, absolutely.
But out of that 200,000 that failed, if we got that high, you still have another 200,000 that probably did get a mortgage that did succeed, maybe even more.
Yes.
So, I mean, the only way to get rid of foreclosures is to make your lending practices so strict, no one ever fails.
And that's not right either. You have to be able to
fail.
Yeah.
Because it's a free market, and the banks should have put enough thought process into it and have sold enough loans that the loans that they did succeed should offset the ones that did fail. And again, we're about 60 to 70,000 units.
Yeah.
So we are nowhere near. And are we up? Yeah, we're up. Why are we up? There was no foreclosures in 2020 to 2021.
And if you look at the stats, even the end of 2022, because 2021, and then you get the moratorium lifted.
Yeah.
So it's going to jump up a little bit.
Yep.
But really, we've been essentially holding steady since then for the last 2 years.
Well, and the other aspect of that is we have had such huge price gains.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be letting your house go into foreclosure. Shouldn't be happening. You should be able to, okay, I'm in trouble. I need to call a realtor. I need to sell my house.
Yep.
Take some of your equity, walk away. Why would you just, okay, here's the keys, I'm walking away? Very, very, very few.
Because there's so much equity.
You should have enough equity in that property based on all the statistics. Now, we know there's exceptions to the rule. We know there's some people just got a job or just bought the house and then lost their job. It does happen. I'm not arguing that. I get it. I'm sorry. But we don't need lending restrictions tightened to stop foreclosures.
No. It's part of a
process.
It's a process. It's a healthy market.
Yes. Yes, it is a healthy market.
And those foreclosures, again, I'm really sorry about those that lose their home, but we have enough buyers to absorb that too. It's not like there's
absolutely.
Millions of homes and we can't absorb it.
Because what we're maybe a 1.5% of the current market right now.
Yeah.
You figure we're going to sell, I still think it's 4.3. So let's use 4.3. So 4.3 million units times 1%, that's 43,000. Let's say that we're at 80,000. So it's probably under 2%. Just under 2% of the market is in foreclosure right now out of the total homes sold. And why does the total homes sold matter? Because lenders make their money by doing mortgages. So they do the mortgage, and if they do 5 mortgages, they're fine. If they do 100 mortgages and only 2 out of 100 fail, they're fine.
Yeah, there's nothing to see here.
We are not going into a foreclosure crisis. And again, I still think we're heading towards recession. I think we're going to have a recession going into 2025. I think it's going to help housing. You're going to see prices going down.
I don't see a recession, but okay.
You don't see the recession?
I don't see it.
Okay.
I don't see it.
I do. I still think we're going to hit a recession, and I think it's going to be a short recession. But it's going to be nothing like what 08 was. It's not that type of recession. The 08 recession was a recession due to the failure of regulatory systems, failure on the banks. There's so many failures. And I still will put the failures too on the politicians. Again, if you want a great movie, Big Short, except I love how The Big Short did not put any of it on the politicians. That put a lot of laws and guidelines in that required the banks to do some of the mortgages that they complained about in the movie.
Well, I have a lot of thoughts about that, but we're not going to get into that today.
No, because guess what? We are out of time.
On that note.
We are out of time. So, I mean, and yeah, it's a big discussion. Have you seen that movie, Big Short?
No, I haven't.
Oh my, you've not?
I have not seen that movie.
Oh, you need to go rent it, and you need to have your favorite, I'm going to be honest, have your favorite lender on speed dial. Because I had to call a lender and go, wait a minute, I need to understand, wait a minute, hold on. I mean, honestly, when I was watching the movie, trying to understand it all.
Yeah.
So, all right, that wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, join us online on our new website at getrealwitheddy.com. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thanks for listening. Eddie Rudiger is the designated managing broker and owner of Exit Real Estate Specialists, located at 2750 Caton Farm Road, Joliet. License number 481014247. For questions, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.